Good morning Jeddah. It is a beautiful day here, and today we have our second in the series where we do my thing and we do the guests thing. So we have just turned up here to a gym we're going to be hosting our second guest at, and it is going to be an exciting one because this man, he's a business professional, but he also has a very interesting, inspirational story when it comes to his health and fitness. So we are going to get into that. We're going to give him a good session, and then later he's going to show me all things business. So let's go inside. Oh my God.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
How's it going? Good? Very good. Nice to meet you.
Whenever I'm in a new gym and I have to train someone, I need to look at what is available. Helps me sort of refresh my mind as to what I need to do with the client. So I think we've got this space here where you've got a Smith machine, T-bar row, we've got your cable machine, we've got your dumbbells over here, and then you've got all sorts of other machines over here. So I'm trying to get creative with what we're going to do in today's session. And Mohannad's trainer actually is over here, so I'm going to ask for a little debrief from him. Also, one thing I have to say, I haven't been like shooting up or anything. This, if you see it, is from a blood test from yesterday, and they always say, oh my God, you have amazing veins, so easy to get, and then they do this. So, anyway. Mohannad, how are you? Sabah al-khair. كيف حالك؟ كويس? Alright, we're doing some filming today, as I think you know. I've also, Ryan, he has given me a debrief on what you love.
Okay.
What you absolutely love, what has to be in the workout, and you were scheduled apparently for lower body today.
Wallah. Sure, yeah.
So I'm very lucky because Mohannad is my second guest. We've been wanting to do something for quite some time. He is an agency owner. He knows his shit in the marketing world. And so today we're going to do a little bit of my thing, fitness, and then we're going to go into his thing later on. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to do that on Tuesday.
Yep, we are.
That is the plan. So I will come into the office. I won't be wearing gym wear. You,
And he'll be the boss. He'll be the CEO, yeah?
I will, for the day.
Yeah.
I will totally screw your business. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Could go either way. But give us a little intro about yourself.
So, business or personal?
Both of them.
Both. So I started my agency 8 years ago. I've been in the field for 20 or 21 years.
Fine.
I was an employee in different media entity. I gained so much experience where I reached a level where I decided to open my own back in 2018. We've been in the market for 8 years now.
Because you were sick of working for people and wanted to do it your own
Oh
way?
yeah.
Oh, is that okay? Fine.
I had so many ideas, and I always had felt that there's I cannot.
Like a ceiling.
Yes, a ceiling. So I decided where I don't need this ceiling. I can do my own. I can always convince clients why I believe my ideas are worth it. And now we've been 8 years. We started as a one-man show, and now I have around 20 or 22 employees. And you're going to see in the office soon.
I was going to say, like, this is legit, because we will see the office space.
Yeah.
And we turned up the other day to have a bit of a chat beforehand. There's no one there.
Yeah.
Right?
The weather was nice.
They did come back, so it wasn't
the
just
office
empty
is
desks.
at the beach, so it's like 3 minutes away from the beach.
Oh, a lovely office. But I know
Personal, I did the sleeving surgery 11 years ago. I used to be 135 kilos.
I was going to say, so you've had your own sort of experience in this, and we'll get into that during the session.
Now I'm 80 kilos. I haven't done sports ever since. This is the first period where I decided to invest in myself.
Damn.
So I've done it 11 years ago. I lost weight, zero movement, zero sports.
And before that, nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
So I'm 41 years old, and this is the first, this is my second or third year into fitness, but this year I've been doing consistently.
Amazing.
Yeah, with Rayan 3 times a week.
I was going to say, so we'll be able to see what the...
we started last December, so
like.
we just continued 1 year now. Yeah.
Amazing. Mumtaz, well, should we get into workout?
Let's do this.
Then we'll push our hips back, and then we'll feel the stretch coming through the hamstring. Yep. Again, don't force it, just kind of feel that gentle stretch, and then pull yourself down, finishing chest high. Good. So let's do that 3 more times. So hips back.
You hear my knee?
That's the knee.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, you said to me, what, you kind of chose to have a gastric sleeve how many years ago now?
I did it in 2011.
Okay.
So around 13 years, 12 years.
Fine, because honestly, since my time here in Saudi, I've met kids who've had it done at 16. I've had people who've done it twice.
Oh.
Like it's been really insightful for me in that way, because back in the UK, I was sort of never exposed to it. So what would be really interesting to me is like, what was the moment where you started considering? Was it kind of like a quick decision? Was it something that took years?
I've been chubby or fat since I was in middle school.
Okay.
I tried doing so many diets in my life, and I used to lose 10 kilos, 12 kilos. My maximum was 15 kilos. And I used to gain it as soon as I stopped diet. There was no, I wasn't educated about food, about sports. All I did was reduce the amount of food I used to eat.
Okay.
Without any movement, without going to the gym. So I just used to lose fat. And as soon as I go back to eating, I used to gain more than when I actually started.
Okay.
I did it once with a doctor, and we lost. It was the first time for me going below 100, having 2 digits as my weight. That was back in 2008 or 2009. I lost 30 kilos or 28 kilos with food diet with a bit of sports. I used to just walk on the treadmill, run and stuff.
And what was that feeling like?
It was amazing actually. When I lost it, when I went down 2 digits,
Sub 100, yeah.
it felt nice. But as soon as I stopped again.
But what was it that kind of had you stop? You stopped seeing the doctor, you thought you could do it by yourself?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. 2 months ago, I just started having this weird, what do you call it, allergy, where I started having, it's called urticaria, where every time I touch something cold, my hands get swollen, red, and it burns.
Anything cold?
Just, maybe even if I just hold the Pepsi can.
Really?
Yeah. I went to the doctors and they said, yeah, live with it. Okay, so I went to a nutritionist, and she said, we'll start seeing exactly what are you eating. So here where I started a month ago being, what do you call it, gluten-free for the first time in my life. I'm not eating cheese, I'm not drinking milk, and I'm being very controlling everything I'm eating. Yesterday was the first time I held something cold, and guess what? Nothing.
Okay.
After 1 month of eating healthy.
Where do you find the payoff in terms of like joy, happiness, contentment when it
Looking
comes to...
at myself.
Fine.
Yeah.
Because I find
how, Pete, I used to walk like this before. Now I know that I have to, have chest up. I used to get tired climbing the stairs. Now I've done 5 kilos a couple of times. I feel healthier.
Fine.
I can, carry stuff without feeling tired. Okay, I still have some pains, but I'm getting to know the pain. I'm getting to know why is the pain there in order for me to fix it.
So the trade-off between like the social side of things, the professional side, health, like you're very much
100%.
more in this space now.
The feeling, it's just the feeling that I have every morning, man. Silent, my phone is on don't disturb for the first 2 or 3 hours, just sitting with my dogs, walking the dogs, journaling, praying, meditating. This alone, I don't know, for me it gives a big boost.
And that came from the retreat? Or was
Yes.
that?
No.
Fine.
Yeah.
So you literally needed something to, I guess two most impactful
I reached,
things. The
bottom,
surgery?
what do you call it?
Rock bottom.
Yeah, before I was very depressed, a lot of things were going in my life. So the retreat helped me, and I didn't know how to do for me, meditation was like yoga. I don't know what's the difference between meditation and yoga. 2022, I learned that yoga is something, meditation is something. And when I first went to the retreat, I remember I used to do meditation, and I start snoring after 3 minutes.
Okay.
I remember the last day on that retreat, I did like 45 or 50 minutes of meditating, and I was just, flying. somewhere.
Oh, amazing.
So yeah, that retreat helped me a lot. It gave me the push. And you know, when I started feeling better about myself, when I started actually enjoying life, this is my message now, or my goal, that I really want people who follows me or people who are in my community to benefit from. And this is what I try to tell people about, like, do the changes. Sometimes all you need to do is just get out of bed and be consistent about whatever you want to do. So I try to help as much as I can, the people around me. I'm trying to take some life coach certificates where I can actually officially help people. Last week, after 6 months of taking some courses and workshops, I just received my Master of Business Coach certificate, where it's like life coach but in the business field.
I see.
Helping the young generation how to have a positive relationship with your manager, with your co-workers, how to choose what to do when you're burned out, how to do a to-do list, how to treat angry clients, so many things. I feel happy when I teach this stuff to people. Putting in mind that I used to teach in university for 7 years, yes, and I just stopped now to focus more on my company. But I'm still a consultant with the university.
Yeah, that's where you get your recruitment.
Oh yeah.
Someone in your position who is maybe considering, life-changing surgery in terms of like the gastric sleeve, what would your advice be to them, having kind of done both sides, right?
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Straight up, don't do it.
Don't do it. I love food, and I want to enjoy food. Now I enjoy like the first 80% of the meal, the last 20% where I reach a level where I know if I take one more bite, like this is the last bite I can take, because after that it starts to have discomfort, and sometimes unfortunately I have to throw up so I can feel comfortable. I don't do that anymore. In this 11 years now, I know where's my limit.
Fine. Whereas before,
I know that this is the last bite for this meal. So I want to enjoy, Sometimes I do want to eat some dirty food out of the streets. I mean like, the small shops and stuff. For me, like the oily, the too much garlic, too much onion, it really affects me. And sometimes I stay tired for a couple of hours. I don't want that,
So do you still get satisfaction from food?
Do I get what?
Satisfaction.
Of course, but not as much as before, Before, when I used to be 130, we used to have like competition, and even open the button and take a break, eat more. We used to have like, all you can eat at Fridays, me and my friends. But now, I still, when I order food, I still order it as if, I think my mind is still thinks that I'm 130 kilos. Yesterday, I wanted to have like thank you meal, where I just ordered seafood and sushi, but I ordered for like 2 or 3 people and I was alone. My mind still thinks that.
And how much percentage-wise of that did you eat?
Oh, if you open my fridge now, it's all leftovers.
Really?
Yeah. No, I ate. Actually, I was hungry. I ate 85% or 90%, okay. But on
a prolonged.
Yes, on like 3 hours or.
It's like a Netflix binge of.
Like two movies on Netflix.
So then, what would your advice be?
So no, I don't eat 3 main meals. I eat 6 meals, but a smaller portion. Yeah.
What would your advice be then? Don't do the sleeve.
Don't do it.
What would the practical steps be? Or what would be the first one?
Ask for help. If you don't want to start investing in getting your own nutritionist or PT, YouTube has so many free material. Instagram, follow a coach, follow a nutritionist, check their videos, check the free content they have. If you believe that you started to benefit from these videos, you can take the next step and start. Like as we speak now, I do have my own PT, I do have my nutritionist. I'm investing also in someone to help me cook the healthy food. So I'm investing in myself. So I really recommend people to start investing.
So I think that's the thing, it can be so overwhelming and so much change to someone's life, right?
It's not easy, so that's why I do it gradually. Don't do everything. Again, I started sports a year ago. I started to get to know my gut this year. I know that if I did both together, if I started diet and sport, I wouldn't have continued a whole year in PT.
Well, especially, being so busy as you are.
Exactly.
Step by step.
Exactly. Nice. So now I do have healthy food in my fridge. Anytime I want to eat, I'll just open the fridge and start eating. Now after a month, I started to even buy groceries that are healthy. So I don't want to only rely on the food that the lady is sending me. I want to have like healthy snacks. Like a couple of days ago, my dinner was a Caesar salad. Who would have thought that Mohannad would actually, eat Caesar salad for dinner?
Yeah. Before your eyes.
Yeah. So it's never too late. My goal is that I don't want to reach to a level where I see my parents, I see the people where they reach 60. They're going to the doctors every day. They're getting so weak. I don't want to be that person. I want to enjoy my life.
For sure.
So it's never too late. I started at 39 or 40. My hope says that I'm 38 years old. I'm happy. I'm 2 years younger. And my goal is for 2026 is to be 35 years old, hopefully. 5 years younger.
What's the thing that is pulling you down? Because for me, on my Whoop score, it's like the steps.
I think my recovery. I think the recovery, yeah. It's usually red and, it's yellow. It's always yellow. I don't know why. It's always yellow.
Well, the sleep.
The sleep, I think it's the sleep.
Last one. You're good. Nice job. A minute, bang on. Look at that. How was that? Easier than me though, right?
Oh yeah.
Just a little. He did well to be fair.
I have been told we are going to have a fancy, sick little transition happening here. It is now Tuesday. We met last on Saturday, and we are now going to Mohannad's office, and we're going to get into some of the business side of things with him. Going to get some insights there. So very excited for this conversation now.
I'm interrupting.
No.
How are you? Are you firing someone?
Maybe.
Well, that was going to be my job, I think, wasn't it?
It will be your job today.
How are you? Good to see you.
How are you?
All well?
All is well.
Amazing.
Working
Did you
on
finish
my
anything?
content.
Are you? Yours or?
My LinkedIn content, actually.
So first of all, I think the view is pretty spectacular, but I'm more interested in these down here. I mean, you do have a few certificates.
Yep.
Tell me, what is, I mean, Disney?
Disney is one of my favorite, actually. I went with the General Authority of Entertainment. They took us, me and a couple of CEOs, to go and learn more about the event industry in the States, since it's the number one. So in order for us to be able to bring the experience here in Saudi, we went for a whole month. We did few workshops. One of them was Disney. It was nice that after 40 years we see the back offices of Disney.
Really?
Usually we go and see the games and we see the
You
front
didn't get any
offices.
games? No rides, nothing like that?
Maybe,
You had
maybe,
the
maybe.
movie stuff.
And I do like to own few gadgets, let's call it. One of my favorites actually is here. This area hasn't finished yet. We're finishing the decors hopefully soon. This is one of my favorite pieces.
Okay, Bisht.
This is His Royal Highness MBS.
Amazing.
This is the very famous when he was wearing the Bisht, and they did.
We'll
statue
show
of
it, and then we'll have the picture by the side and see how similar it is.
And the artist was actually one of my. He was a colleague of mine. I used to be his boss 10 years ago.
Amazing.
And now he became an artist. So I really love this piece.
And I'm just thinking back 10 years ago.
I think 10 years ago, 2015. Yeah, 10 years ago.
You were looking different.
10 years ago, I used to be this. We used to be 135 kilos.
I was going to say, these papers look very
Old?
Very old.
Yeah,
How
most
long?
of them. You know, back in the day when newspaper was there and there was no social media. Actually, this was the starting of the social media era. This was me when we launched one of the top Saudi radio stations. I used to be the operation manager. And then I started to lose weight a little bit. And then I lost a lot of weight here.
And you're modeling the GQ there.
Yeah. Yeah, actually that was a photo shoot in Dubai by the photographer who works exclusively with Haifa Wahbi, the artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
So that's why I look, and it was for NBC. So
I mean, you look.
yeah, it was for TV.
You look dashing.
Yeah.
There's one thing I saw over here, and I want a story on it. Obviously, you have been. It's quite the achievement. Some people may think it's an Oscar. It looks like it's the world's greatest
is it?
entertainer.
Oh yeah. That's personal. That's personal.
It's not related to the things earlier.
Ah, no, that's personal. I don't have a place for it at home, so.
I see.
And I awarded it to myself, actually.
Oh,
let's say
from
this
an
now,
award
in front of camera.
to you from
me.
They're the best kind.
Yeah,
Same thing with presents.
Right? And this is one of my favorite pictures. It's my father, my role model with
Oh, no.
Salman
Okay.
before he becomes king.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's a very old picture.
I see.
My father used to be the CEO of Al newspaper. It's the #1 newspaper in Saudi.
Okay.
And King Salman must read the newspaper every day in the morning. And if the newspaper is not there, it's an issue. Yeah.
Fine. That's
So
amazing.
That's back in.
So it's interesting you went into the media industry.
Yes,
yourself.
I followed my father's footsteps. Yeah. It's me, my father, my brother. You can see the picture behind
Well,
you.
clearly doing quite well as well.
Yeah.
See, always like to be in front of the camera. never the other
I
side.
started behind the scene, then I decided no, I can do both actually. I can be front and back.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, shall we have a seat? Let's get into some questions.
Sure.
No, I'm intrigued because this comes on nicely to the whole, like the link between the business and the fitness, right?
Yeah.
And there's the discipline, there's the consistency, there's the, the continued efforts to grow or improve or whatever it might be there. So, one of the stories you said when we were in the gym is just around, going from employee to employer.
Yeah.
Employee to employer, and you kind of made that transition because you weren't really. You wanted to do your own thing rather than work.
And
for,
actually, my
for others.
old chairman, he challenged me.
Okay.
He challenged me when I told him that I'm thinking to resign to start my own business. He's like, listen, in this field, there are only 3 families that are controlling the media industry.
Okay.
You cannot compete with them.
Oh, damn.
And at that age, I don't work good with someone telling me no.
Okay.
So he challenged me. He's like, dude, they're gonna eat you. You're gonna disappear. I'm like, no. And a year later, I started the agency. I don't know if we can speak numbers or not, but I started the company with 15,000 Saudi riyal. And today, if I want to sell my company, I just got a company to evaluate.
Yes.
It's around 40 to 45 million Saudi riyal.
Whose name?
My name, Michelle.
This is got Ayn, right?
You know how to pronounce the ayah?
I think I can probably say spell it as well. So we probably have Mim, Shin, Ayn,
No, mashallah.
Alif, Ayn, Lam.
Wow, mashallah.
And I can write it as well.
Oh, come on, yalla.
Yes, let's go. I can write it as well.
اكتب لك
So
صوري
we
وبكتبها.
have- Okay.
Don't forget the ah.
We have Mash.
Inshallah, تبارك الله.
Michelle.
I'll continue the last name. قولي له.
My last name is Al-Harbi.
Al-Harbi. Okay, so we have.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a big clan in Saudi.
I think it is Alif Lam Ha. Harb. Alif.
No.
Okay, Harb.
Yep.
Harb is also war.
Yes.
Where do you learn Arabic?
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
I always find it's interesting if like you were in the position that you were then and you decided to take the other route, which was continue as you are, you know, stay employed, stay within the agency you were at. Where do you think
I could have, and I had a salary that people would dream of back then.
Yeah. So where do you think where would you be
And
now?
I actually went broke. And to be honest, if this story repeats, if time repeats, I will do the same thing. Because being broke for 1 year, zero income, literally zero income for a whole year. I just resigned from a job. I traveled for 6 months. I traveled the world actually. I bought an Aston Martin, and I just got married, my first marriage. So all of this happened together, and I resigned and I stayed at home. Do you imagine? Yeah, I couldn't even pay my wife like a monthly, what do you call it, salary or stuff. I was literally broke. I bought an Aston Martin, I traveled, and I came back. So I knew the value of the of money when you don't have money.
Fine.
Yeah. So that year it broke me, but it helped me a lot in knowing the value of the money. Even when I started applying for new jobs, I even started applying for new jobs.
Before you were thinking about making a
yeah.
business.
Because I wanted to explore my options. The best option, the best offer I got was a 50% decrease in the previous salary I had.
So then with your company opening up, like you've gone from what, like one employee?
It started
to 20, like 20
now we're 21, 22.
Fine. So how has that like growth been for you in terms of enjoyment, headache, sleepless nights? Like obviously you would do it all again, I imagine.
Yeah, I think I would. I love the lessons I learned in that period.
Because that's the thing I think.
If I'm gonna change one thing, is to delegate at an early stage.
Okay.
I cannot be everything. I cannot be the CEO, the T-boy, the account manager, the finance, the HR, and everything. It really taught me a lot, but it consumed my time, my energy. I became depressed. A lot of things happened.
So what was that breaking point? Like when you realized that you're the bottleneck?
When I actually went to a retreat in Thailand. That retreat doesn't allow using the phone. You can only use the phone while you're in your room, and there's no internet. It's a shitty internet connection. So I realized that the company used to be on hold for the whole day until I have that hour to reply to their messages. So I realized even the accountant, he couldn't access the bank without me sending him
The passcode.
I didn't realize that while I was at the office, but when I took a step back and went on that retreat, the first thing I did when I went back, I gave him access, I delegated some, and then I just started breathing. Because again, I started the company as one-man show, one employee, and I was very focused. When I like raised my head and looked, wow, I have 15 employees, 10 employees, I'm burned out, I'm doing everything myself, I need to go and have a break. I went to the retreat. And there I realized that I should have had...
This is the retreat that then changed your
It-
kind of your
Kamalaya
fitness,
changed
your
my
health, your profession.
When I first went to the retreat, they were like, let's do yoga. I'm like, is this meditation? I don't know what's yoga. For me, yoga is meditation. And the first time we did meditation, I think I snored after 4 minutes. I couldn't continue for 4 minutes. And the last day at the retreat, I did 45 minutes of meditation. So it really helped me.
I was going to say, this
well-being.
retreat, it sounds like the ROI on it was incredible.
Yalla, write her the other lady's name. Yalla, let's do a contest. Dana al-Baghdadi. It's hard.
It's not al.
Baghdadi without al.
Okay, well, okay.
Dana
so,
Baghdadi.
okay, so زرت بغداد في
زرت
العراق.
بغداد؟
ايوه.
والله.
في وين بديت؟ April.
No, it's
هذا السنة.
Other Baghdad?
But the name.
But the
Yeah.
name.
name
The way it
same.
goes back to
Without-
Baghdad,
right?
Iraq.
Baghdad.
Baghdad Yumbo actually.
Okay.
You know Yumbo?
Yes, I've been a couple of times. Okay, so Dana, we've got a Dal, Aleph, Noon, and then do we have?
It's tricky.
I think
It's
it
tricky.
is.
Both are right.
I think it's
Both
an
are-
Aleph or a Tamabuta.
ممتاز. Both are right. But I think officially it's تامربوطة. صح؟ ايوه. لا أم سعودية ولا أبو سعودي.
And then what do we have?
She's asking if her mom is Saudi.
No, from UK.
هذا الكل ما عارفه ايش يعني.
يفهم ترى يفهم كلمة.
Baghdadi.
Did you hear what did she say? Again.
والله خطك. Oh, you were right.
Yes.
It's a better for me.
Really?
والله.
من جد?
والله العظيم.
Okay, so I think.
Dana
So I think it goes into a
Rain.
rain, which is and then Dal,
Yeah.
Aleph,
Inshallah. Yeah. Great.
and then Dal, yeah.
Yeah. He's looking at me. Yes. Let me see.
Wow.
Right?
Wow, ممتاز.
Because I mean, like, just being here, the atmosphere is so warm, it seems so welcoming, just walking in and kind of chatting to people. I remember when I sort of worked in a marketing and advertising agency back in London for like 8 years, culture is such a big thing. The agency culture, the way kind of everyone acts and behaves and treats each other is such a big thing, and always that comes like top down. So I'm intrigued as to like, how would you define the culture here? What are you trying to sort of foster within the employees, within your team? Because ultimately, like, it's the enjoyment that coming to the office is about, and how you show up and behave.
So I went through I think 8 or 9 jobs in my career before I started Kattan Media, and every job it has its advantages and disadvantages. And I used to just tell myself, one day if I open my own company, I will never do this. I will never do that. I will do this. So I had my own list on back of my head, that stuff that I would want to do if one day I opened the company. And when it actually happened and I started the agency, I always say it, we spend more time than we spend at our homes. So I want to make this feel not like as a second home, no, as a first home for you. And this is what we try to do. My employees, they are friends, they are best friends. It's good and it's bad. It's good and it's bad. And even when someone resigns, it's like as if someone died at the company. You will see people crying, people are disappointed. And even if one employee has so much work and he needs to stay till, I don't know, 8, 9 or 10 p.m. to work, 3 or 4 other team members will just sit with him to support, even if they don't have anything to do. So this you will never find it in, you'll find it, but not in all companies. Some people treat the job as 9 to 5, and I don't like that kind of treating the job as 9 to, especially in the advertising field. We do have campaigns at night, we do have campaigns at the weekend. So I try to make it a very wonderful place. We do a lot of team building activities, we do a lot of workshops. couple of weeks ago, we decided to just go to the arcade and have fun on Thursday. I told them just close everything, switch off your phone, switch off your laptops, and at 3 p.m. we went and we stayed till 7 or 8 p.m. We played bowling, we played laser tag, we played and we had lunch together. This last weekend we did some plant growing. We got some sand and pots, and we decided to just get some painting, and we painted the pots, and we're trying to do some stuff every Thursday, whether it's entertainment, educational, or edutainment. This week we're planning to do.
Well, you are the world's greatest.
Oh, of course.
So now I make a link.
This week we're doing a full workshop on Thursday with an official coach. Next week we might do like some, I don't know, other kind of activities that we haven't decided yet.
Yeah, because I feel like the amount of time you put into employee satisfaction, culture, making sure everyone's enjoying it, just comes back in terms of productivity and general vibes in the office. Because I remember times, like, because culture goes up and down, right?
Of course, it's everywhere, even here.
Yeah, for sure. And it is one of those things that makes work, as you say, somewhere where you're spending the majority of your time, actually like tenable and enjoyable. And that again comes top down, which leads me on to my next question, which obviously health, fitness has become such a big thing for you. As a coach myself, I hear a lot of the time people struggle with work schedule, work stress, and ultimately there's always going to be that side of things when it comes to your professional life. Now that you understand both sides, right, the importance of health and fitness, how that makes you feel, how that makes you show up, but then also the importance of working hard, putting in the effort, the hours, how do you balance that really for your employees? Do you encourage, are there things that you do to help them live healthier, more active, fitter lives?
So when I first came back from the retreat, I thought, again, I was new at the wellness life. So I thought that everyone should learn what I learned. Everyone should be happy. Everyone should do meditation. I was trying to force it, even with my parents, with my friends. And I think we spoke about this. Yeah. So the first thing I did when I came back, again, I tell you, I've been doing the Thursday activity ever since we started the company. We try to do it every Thursday. So when I came back from the retreat, the first Thursday, I got them a yogi, and she taught them how to do yoga. The next Thursday, I got them a coach to do some breathing exercise. The next week, I got them someone to help them doing meditation. Some of them didn't really enjoy it. Like then I realized that you cannot, force everyone to do stuff, even if you believe it's beneficial. So I stopped doing that kind of activities, but I try to do it on my social media. I try to give tips because you cannot force feed the change. You need to do the change yourself. It needs to affect your life. It will affect the people around you. It will affect the community, and it's like chess. What do you call it?
Dominoes.
Dominoes. Sorry, domino effect. So from the messages I get, whether it's from the followers or from the employees, I'm very proud of where they are now. Yeah. Let's test. Kattan Media. The company's name in Arabic.
Okay, so I think it's not a K, I think it's a
No, it is a K.
It's a K, it sounded like it. Okay.
So K, no, so wait, K in English. In Arabic it's Qa, right?
Qa, yes.
Not K. Sorry.
So I think it is a Ta.
Ta. The one with the stick.
Yep.
Yeah, not Ta. Inshallah.
And then we have, I think it is Aleph, and then Noon.
Inshallah. Yeah. Media.
So are we spelling it in how you say it in English?
Media.
Okay, so Tamabuta? Aleph? There we go.
Let me see. You forgot one letter actually. Can I see? Media. Two ya. Media. So yeah, before the A. I can see.
No, I just put it in. Well, I think that is going to be us. We have had all things business, fitness, life, meditation, more meditation,
everything,
and employees who can be quite shy when in front of the camera.
A lot.
But no, I honestly really appreciate the time you've taken out of your day.
course.
accepting a training session as well. I know we went easy on you, and I think you were putting on a little bit of pain on the face, a few too many grimaces just for the camera.
Yeah, just for the camera.
Exactly, I know your game. But no, mate, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.